Excuse me, it being 6:30, I'd like to call the deliberative session to order.
No,
Oops,
pledge here.
I'm sorry.
Our deliberative session is next month, Pat.
Thank you. We're going to wait on the deliberative session. And we're going to call the hearing to order, budget hearing. Ross.
Yes, thank you. This is probably my 25th year presenting the budget. As I recall, Ed Whitson did it for a few years, and then we were sure that we were safely on our way, cast us aside, and we've been going forward ever since. In order to have any understanding of this budget, we need to be a little bit of background. So we'll do that background first, and then you can understand the numbers better. First number, of course, is enrollment. We are projected to be around 667 students this year, and we projected out another 9 years, not with the assistance of any paid consultants, but rather the work of Bruce and Mark and his staff, based upon the current enrollments at elementary schools, how many go and leave each year, how many come, based on our history. And we will remain in this neighborhood of 667 for at least 5 or 6 years, and then it seems to drop off a little bit to the high 500s. But that's what we're using for numbers in building our staff and in building our building and asking you for help with improvements we want to make or additions we want to make. Some of you may recall that we had enrollment numbers over 900 not too many years ago, but those numbers have dropped as the economy changed and demographics here in the Greater Plymouth area changed. We've changed our staff as this has happened. Back in 2009, we had 46 full-time equivalent regular education teachers. We're projecting this year 39.4. Not all of those are a function of the change in enrollment. Some of them are change in program or moving a program from one place to another. For instance, we have occasion to move a couple of regular education teachers into the vocational program, formerly vocational program, now technical. But we have brought down the number of teachers as our enrollment has dictated, and we've tried to do it without too much difficulty with staff, because of course every time we cut a teacher, we're affecting an entire family, and we're losing a good teacher, so we try to do it with just regular attrition. The others have remained relatively the same, but that's the regular ed is where we find the biggest changeover. So then a little bit about our past history on assessment increases through the years. I'm starting with 2008-9 all the way up to 18-19, so about the 11 years. We have had an increase of 17% over those 11 years, or an average of 1.58% per year, which I think, given the worsening years of inflation and other increased costs are unavoidable, that represents a good faith effort on our part, and certainly a good faith effort on the part of the district voters who have supported us all these years. We also return back money to the district each year from our unreserved fund balance, what is known as the surplus. In the years since 1990, which is the first year, through 2018, we have turned back $3,772,767 to the voters to reduce taxes. Again, this year we'll have something to turn back, and we'll see it budget when we get to that. So again, every year we get something back. Some years it's been $5,000, $7,000. Some years it's been $200,000, $249,000, depending on what's transpired. Sometimes we budgeted for special ed kids who then do not show up in the fall, therefore we weren't required to spend that kind of money, and then other savings that have occurred, which Bruce and Mark and Dan have worked hard to capture for the different voters and taxpayers. All right, with that background, we have a tough road this year. The budget is proposed to be $655,917, which represents on the appropriation side 6.78%, far in excess of our historical 1.58%. This is a result of some revenue decreases, debt service increases. As you know, we completed the major renovation to, again, what was known as the vocational section of the building, now known as the technical section, I guess. And that principal payment comes due this year, as well as the regular interest. This is the first principal payment. We've seen increases in our health and dental costs of $272,000. We have a 10-year history of the medical insurance costs. Through the years, ours have averaged 8.96. All of you who are paying medical insurance know that this is not that unusual. The pool that we're in, which is made up of all the SAU 48 schools, the town of Plymouth, the Village Water and Sewer District, the town of Runyon, the town of Plymouth, the town of Waterville Valley, has had an 8.49% annual increase. So some years it's been negative, some years it's been 12%, 19%, others are negative 8.3%. We recently have had some rather significant hits in our pool and more likely in our group. And that happens, of course, as the group gets older, the more retirees in the group, and so we're bound to have these kinds of heavy medical costs. Our special ed costs are up $158,000 this year. And that's another of the major impacts that we're faced with. The budget itself, we can go through it, but it isn't going to, if you don't have a copy in front of you, it isn't probably going to be good. If you want copies of any of this material, it will be posted on our website as of tomorrow morning. You can, if you have trouble getting it off the website, on the computer, you can contact the office, the SAU office, and we'll have somebody send you a copy of all this material. There's no great changes in the budget beyond those that I discussed, other than one set of books has been replaced, so not replacing that same set of books this year, but we're replacing another set. So you'll see in mathematics is an increase, and in social studies is a decrease, that kind of thing. The issue before us is, can we maintain the programs that we started and continue to give the kind of education to our students we have for the last 30 years. And all of us on the board are confident that you as the voters will see to it that this school continues to be financed in the same manner it was before, and will support fourth budget that we proposed for you. We've gone through it. Mark and Bruce and Dan have worked hard to cut back in areas that they can or take chances. In some cases, we have an original appropriation of $1.1 million in special ed tuition costs. They've narrowed that down to $900,000 in the last look, and that's taking a chance. But they've got a long history of this. We've got good people in the special ed department working to help us keep those costs contained. We also have in the warrant, which I will discuss in a minute with you, a proviso for us to borrow $100,000, up to $100,000, if we get an unexpected push in the area of special ed, which we can get by having one family arriving down the day after the whole thing is taken. So we've always had that in there, and continue to encourage you to support us in that regard. We don't borrow the money, we don't have to, but we have the authority to borrow it for the hearing if we need to, and so that's one of the ways we'll try and cover it if we being too optimistic in our reduction of our appropriation in that regard. So, any of the members of the board want to contribute any more on the budget? The warrant consists of 6 articles this year. One we just discussed was the operating budget, which is Article 6. There are 2 warrant articles that were originally in the budget, but we felt in light of the request we're making of you this year to fund this budget, that we would put these under for you to act on individually. If you want to support them, we hope you do, then that's fine. The first one is, at some time, a question of whether or not we should have a police officer on the campus. I think the time has arrived for the board to support that. We have a unique situation where we have 2 schools on this campus, and we feel that one police officer could be shared between the 2 schools to assist in helping to control what goes on the campus from the outside. That is a request to raise and appropriate the sum of $53,784 for the purpose of a campus school resources officer to be shared with Plymouth School District. This article is contingent upon the passage by both Henry Baker School District and the Plymouth School District. The school board recommends the article. So we will share this person initially on the same basis that we share the maintenance of the fields and the property, and raise the money for that. And then we'll see what time is taken up by the school resource officer with each school, and we need to make adjustments in the future. That's when we continue to support it. It will, here and after, of course, appear in the budget, not as a separate warrant article. That requires a majority vote on your part. The other is state of New Hampshire, probably through the feds, I can't even remember now, has some funds available to assist individual schools with respect to primarily safety issues. They would appropriate as much as $100,000 from the regional high school for several items. We have chosen the following: see if the school district votes to raise and appropriate the sum of $148,000 for the purpose of security upgrades to the front entrance of the Plymouth Regional High School and to purchase a 9/11 phone system. $100,000 to come from the grant from the New Hampshire Public School Infrastructure Fund. $48,000 to come from the taxes payers. The school board recommends the article. Again, this is up to you. We think that both these items are needed. In fact, give me a third item, which we chose not to include at this time. But it's up to you whether you think this is an important item in light of what's happening throughout the country. And obviously, all of us are very upset that we haven't done everything we could realistically to prevent that from happening. So those two articles are separate warrant articles requiring both majority votes and will be controlled exclusively by your votes. While we're on the other warrant articles, we have the school board contingency fund, which is $1,000, something we might have forgotten. You wouldn't think that was possible in a $15 million budget, but it's possible. And so we have sometimes in the past used it, and some years not at all. We ask your indulgence in giving us authority to have $1,000 for contingency. I talked about the special education borrowing, which is $104,000, representing $100,000 in principal and $4,000 of interest. If we needed to fund a special education child or children that the budget does not cover. Item number one is to see if the school district vote to authorize the school board to negotiate the tuition contracts as the board may determine the viable for students inside or outside the Benton Baker Regional School District. We've done that every year. We have contracts with Warren, we have contracts with Waterville Valley, we have contracts with Ellsworth, and maybe one or two contracts with other districts that have a student who can make use of something we have at this school that doesn't have is our own school. But the ones that we usually most involved with, they say, are Waterville, Warren, Ellsworth, and
That's it.
so that takes care of the other warrant articles. We are instructed by the legislature this year to talk to you briefly about the default budget. As you know, that is the budget that will go into place if you vote down the proposed budget and we don't call for a revote, or we call for a revote and get the same exact result. Then the default budget goes into place. It has a very complicated formula that Mark and Bruce and Dan have tried to work through and come up with the fact that the default budget would be $261,638 less than the proposed budget. Again, those two warrant articles aren't included in this. Major areas where there will be cuts would be in the repair, maintenance, and supply account, the textbook supplies, supplies for the co-curriculum, supplies for the athletics, supplies for and personnel costs and applied technology, the principal's office, and custodial services. All of those together, so $211,000. The biggest item is the custodial services, and how can you explain that if you can?
That's just routine maintenance or upgrade to the facility that we didn't budget last year. So if we didn't budget it last year, we can't add it, under the default budget rules. So there are certain projects that we take on every year. There are others that every 5 years, every 10 years. So approximately $79,000 would be new spending on projects within the building just to keep the building up. And so if the default budget were to pass, we would defer those projects, and that's following the law and the spirit of it.
Okay. Again, you can get a copy of that from Mark at the SAU office if you want. The other areas you might be interested in, we're paying currently for oil $2.34 a gallon. Use of oil, of course, has gone down as our new wood chip plant has taken over. Providing less and less E2 oil and offering hot water. We're paying $110 a ton for wood chips, 30% dry screen, We used 315 tons this year or last year?
This year.
This year.
That's our projection.
That's our projection, we told the SR. I told you we moved a couple of people in our 1,300 accounts to reflect that their time is being spent in tech ed or related programs. Our debt service at the moment, we have a 10-year note for the building renovation. This is a new one, $325,000 for principal, $80,000 for interest. This is the largest year. Each year thereafter will go down because the interest is only on the remaining principal. And of course, if we pay off the principal, we need to borrow less than that. We have a heat light project left over from 5 or 6 years ago. 5 or 6 years ago, that was when we redid all the lights, made them more energy efficient. That saved us a lot of money before we got the wood chip program that started. That's $100,982 for that debt service. Collective bargaining status, we have no collective bargaining agreements this year. The faculty is in their third year of a 4-year contract. They are getting 1.612% increase plus a step if they're on step. Many of them have stepped out. They only get to 1.612. There's 6 tracks, 15 to 16 steps on each track. Healthcare, we've added some additional programs to try and offer current staff an opportunity to decrease their costs and hours at the same time. And the contract, thanks to the work of Sam, Berkeley has new choices for incoming faculty who now must take the lower cost options and not the options that have been available to the current staff for some period of time. Although we've made some increases and some improvements in that area as well. And faculty work hard with us on that. Sports staff is in the second year of a 3-year contract, which was negotiated by Peter and Tim, others, Bernie, I think, was on. They're 1% plus a step if it's available. If they have no step available, there's a 3% increase. Both of those contracts will be renegotiated next year. We have some committees working on issues at the moment. They have help here. ABSO means nothing to me. That's a program, their health insurance. Their family cost of that program would be $19,590. 40 cents. The district pays $19,615, and the employee pays almost $1,000. We have 2 capital reserve accounts, which very little money left, and we haven't been contributed to them, but they are held at a holderness board. They're all their capital accounts. And one of our districts had to agree to do it, almost did. We have a contingency account. We didn't use it at all in 2017-18. As of 12/31 this year, we haven't used any of this year's contingency account, but we appreciate you continue to include it in the budget. I'm sorry, on the warrant article. Dropout rate. We've had a 0% dropout rate since 2014-15. I'd like to attribute that to the financial of loose passings, but it's also a state statute. Food service account balance is $22,159.07. I'm done. Anyone want to add anything to what we discussed? I guess the hearing is adjourned.
I'd like to entertain a motion to move the budget as presented tonight to the deliberative session next month.
So moved.
Who's second to that? Second, Peter, all those in favor?
Aye.
And second, unanimous. Thank you.
Move the warrant articles.
Oh, thank you. And as with the budget, I entertain a motion to move the warrant articles as presented tonight to the deliberative session.
So moved.
Tim and Maureen? Sure. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed and abstained. All right. So the meeting, unless there's any business, the meeting is adjourned.